All right, hello and welcome. So what we're gonna be doing right now with this video is we're gonna be explaining a little bit about League of Legends, and also this is gonna be the full replay of Game 1 of our game versus San Marino High School, their Varsi-D team. And we of course are the Potter Valley Bearcat Hive. So, what is League of Legends? Well, this is the map of League of Legends. You can see as I zoom out, it's there are basically three lanes. It's going to be top lane heading up this way towards the top of the map, mid lane right down the middle, and then of course bot lane or bot coming down along this bottom half of the map. And what's going to happen in League of Legends is the goal is to destroy the enemy nexus. So each side has what they call a nexus, which is right here. So this thing needs to be destroyed. And the trick to this is it can't be destroyed until all the towers and at least one inhibitor have been destroyed. So down each lane, and it's the same in top, middle, and bottom. There are these towers. And so you have a tower, what they call Tier 1, Tier 2 inhibitor tower, which guards this inhibitor, and then two towers on your nexus. So at least one of those lanes have to have all the towers destroyed and the inhibitor again to be able to assault the nexus. Then to make matters harder, every 30 seconds a wave of minions are going to spawn, and I'll show you once the game gets going, and they're going to march down each lane. And they provide gold and experience for the champion who kills them. And they also will assault the towers on their own if the champions, which is the character the players play, doesn't destroy them. You'll also notice that in between these places where the towers are providing vision, you say some places on the map are lit up, and some places are hidden by what they call the fog of war. If we take that off, you can see that there's like this sort of this wooded place. Looks sort of like a jungle, and that's exactly what it's called, is the jungle. And throughout the jungle, in each jungle, there are three sort of camps of monsters that the players can also take. And there are some camps here and here that are red buff, and then we have blue buff. It gives different types of buffs, and they're also more powerful. And then the river that connects the things also has a little scuttle crab that's going to be running around. And again, that's just a neutral monster that the players can do for, again, golden experience, and it'll provide extra benefits. And then there are some epic camps, like right here. A dragon will spawn here, and there's different types of dragons that provide different buffs when you beat them. So this is a major point of contention. And up here, there's several types of epic ones. A Rift Herald, and then later on in the game, 20 minutes, is Baron Nashor, who provide very powerful benefits and buffs for the team that takes those. And again, all these ones in the middle, they're all optional, as is even sort of like killing other champions. And when a champion is killed, they'll come back here and respawn, and this is actually where everyone spawns at the beginning of the game. So that being said, I know that's a lot all at once for those of you who have never seen a game of League of Legends before, but that's sort of the basics of it. And so with that, I think the easiest way is really just to get right into it. Oh, and I should say that actually before that even, League of Legends is basically two 5-person teams, so it's a 5 versus 5. What they call MOBA, which stands for like multiplayer online battle arena. So it's sort of so like throughout the game, of course, the great fun is to battle the other champions who each have unique abilities and combinations that they can do with their team to help obviously take the nexus on either side. And so where those 5 players traditionally go is you're going to have one player from each team go down top lane and basically fight in this area, one player from each team going down mid lane and fighting in this area. Then you actually send 2 players down into bot lane again, traditionally, like these strategies can vary, especially in a professional, or like we're playing in like a high school setting where you're on a 5-man team. But they're down in bot lane. You have what's called an ADC, or attack damage carry, who's usually a marksman who does a lot of physical damage, and a support that provides a lot of CC, which stands for crowd control. So a lot of stuns and slows and stuff of that nature to try to gain an advantage here. And the last, and arguably sometimes what many people think is one of the most important positions, is the jungler. And the jungler's role is to basically move as one might think through the jungle, take these jungle camps. That's their major source of golden experience. And then when the opportunity arises, they will go and sort of ambush, or what they call in League of Legends a gank, which is basically anytime you surprise an enemy opponent with basically what becomes like a numbers advantage in a fight. So for example, if our jungler were to move through the jungle and come over here and gank mid lane, it would be a 2 versus 1 fight between our mid laner, their mid laner, and our jungler. So it provides sort of a surprise attack or ambush. And that's kind of like, so that's the crux. So as we're watching this, of course, so what we're going to see is a 1 versus 1 matchup top, a 1 versus 1 matchup mid, and a 2 versus 2 matchup bot lane, with our jungler trying to gain an advantage by helping out those lanes. And as the game goes on, you'll see people roaming. So mid can come down and help bot. There's really endless strategies in this game, which is partly why it is so fun, and also why it is there's 180 million active players on this in this game. It is by far the most popular online game, and it's just the depth of strategy involved and skill involved is has made many people a fine and lasting career. So without further ado, I think we're gonna bring up what the scoreboard looks like, and we're gonna hit our fancy Hive. We'll edit that out, I'm sure. All right, so with that, I think we are ready to go. We're gonna zoom back in a little bit just to be able to actually see. And without further ado, we are gonna get this party started. So. Again, so here we are at the start of the game. As I said before, our teams are spawning. So the San Marino Titans are up here on what they call the red side. That's why on the screen, hey, all their stuff is red. And here comes our own Bearcat Hive from the blue side. Again, and it looks like what they're doing. So what we're doing is we've grouped as 5 for this first part. The first minute and 30 seconds, no minions spawn. So we're what's doing called an invade. So here we go. Master E, our jungler, is here we go. And so we're attacking on pilots engaging there. First blood goes to Potter Valley. The fight's still going. And here we are. It looks like we're focusing down set. Nice. There's a second kill. And a third kill onto there. And that's a pretty strong opening. It looks like we might get Varus chasing him down with the hop, the flash from Master E, and one out attack away. Varus gets away. And you'll see their support, their Thresh barely making it down. So 3-0 start for Potter Valley, and that's a really great way to start a game. Here you'll see some people are recalling. Our top lane George, right, is heading up to his lane, but taking a path through our jungle just to check. And you'll see down here our jungler, who's played by Cooper on Master E today. They're going to wait and actually steal the enemy's blue buff. And you can see, actually, log 4 back on so we can see the vision. And that's the other thing, is while this vision is dark, anytime a player is in there, we can see. And anytime there's a ward, there's an item called a ward that provides vision when the player isn't around. So it's a very useful way to find that. So yeah, so we've taken their blue buff, so that's a really strong start. and everyone's sort of heading into what is just the traditional laning phase. Looks like we have some stuff going on top lane. So there's a little bit of what they call trading up here, where our champions are fighting. So George playing Garen is fighting the enemy's top laner playing the set. A little trade there. And we'll just head back onto directed camera down here. We have John on Tristana as our ADC, with his support Logan playing Senna. And again, this beginning part of the game is kind of a chess match where you're really sort of jockeying for position, trying to get gold and experience leads. And as you get more experience, you're going to go up in levels. So you'll see, actually I'll pause this real quick. You'll see, for example, that we all have like this little 2 here denotes the level, and you can see that down here on the maybe not on the scoreboard, but you can see here. This is what they call CS. So this is your, well, as you can see from the mop-up, it's minion kill. So it stands for creep score, and that's a good way to gauge how much gold the enemy champion has, and the gold goes into items. You'll see items along here that give special advantages, and it's another way where the strategy sort of gets really advanced, where there's different abilities and different interactions that those have. So along here is a good way to see how people are doing in the laning phase. And over here you can see that, like for example, our Logan, our support, is still at level 1, whereas the enemy team is both hit level 2, which means they potentially have a slight advantage just from the level, because as you level up, your character grows stronger and it has access to more abilities and more advanced abilities. And so with that, we will continue. So here we got. Looks like Elvis, our mid laner on Vex, is trading fairly well with Silas. Has Silas backed up into the tower as he plays his wave. Oh, nice spear, followed by that. Looks like they're both level 3. Silas comes in, tries to stun. Oh, now we got a fight. Elvis returning, and there we go. Nice little kill for Vex in the mid lane. And now you'll see over here we have the enemy's jungler Sejuani coming with what we call counter jungling. So he's coming into our jungle with the potential of. Oh, and we have bot lane Tristana and Logan. Yep, on the enemy support, and they get the kill. And back out. So yeah, again, a really strong start for Potter Valley with the 5-0 lead. And San Marino's doing a good job keeping up in CS. So you'll notice right down the line here, even their top lane set actually has a slight gold advantage right now on Garen. But there you have it. And you'll see like the pings coming up. The players can do those pings, which will kind of say give people a heads up. Like the players actually hear that same thing, although you can only hear the pings from your own team. It looks like we have a gank coming up here, so Joanna is stopping by to see if there's something he can do on the top side of the map. So we'll hang out here for a second. It looks like George is doing a pretty good job playing safe. Oh, we got a little bit greedy, came out, but is able to walk out of it just fine. So all right. And now it looks like we might have a gank opportunity here. You'll see we pinged him off here because of the vision, and this is again that scuttle crab. Actually, both scuttle crabs have been taken, and you'll notice now the dragon has spawned in 5 minutes. So now there's a dragon on the map that we'll see if we decide to take that anytime soon. But here we go. Looks like there might be some action down in the bot lane. Certainly with dragon up on the map, it means that both junglers will be focused a little bit more on that bottom side, looking for an opportunity to get that dragon and the extra gold and the buff it provides. It looks like there's a gank happening here mid on our Vex. Sejuani engages. He's backpedaling. There we go. Looks like nice. Elvis does a great job of getting out of that one alive. It looks like we're bot lane is now rotating up. Justana engages on Sejuani, and yes, there's a nice little kill. And they're going to go straight into Dragon. So with the enemy jungler dead, it's a great opportunity for a Dragon take. And so our jungler in the bot lane have advanced. And you'll notice our minion wave being up here is giving us what we call priority or prio. So it makes it a little bit more harder for the enemy bot lane to come and contest Dragon. So here we go. So first Dragon goes to Potter Valley. 6-0, really commanding lead here in the beginning. And up at the top, you'll see here, it'll tell the team goals. Right now, we have almost over a 2,000 gold advantage, which is a pretty significant advantage this early in the game. A nice snare by Senna, which is pulled in by Thresh. Here comes Cooper with the counter jack, and almost get the Varus, but he gets away. Hammering the Thresh. Sejuani coming to help. It looks like we'll walk away with no kills being traded. And there's two types of wards. There's stealth wards and what they call control wards. And so the control wards, these red wards, provide what they call true vision. So they'll be able to detect like the stealth wards, which normally the enemy team can't see if there's a stealth ward on the map. Again, top lane. A lot of times they refer to top lane as an island. It is in some ways the most isolated lane, just because it's so far removed from where the other players can come. It looks like more action back mid. Here we go. Looks like there's a gank coming here. Sejuani waiting in the wings, but Cooper can try. Then engaging him. Ooh, nice spear breaks up that gank, and Elvis is able to walk away just fine. Again, another fight here top. Oh, look, this looks a little close, but George is able to get away just fine.
I wouldn't do.
Yeah, and the directing camp is a little jerky, but here we see Set coming down to help out here in the jungle. George is a little slow to rotate, but Cooper is able to get out just fine. Looks like they're looking to contest the scuttle grab. Oh, nice smite by Cooper. Steals the thing. Sejuani threw out his ultimate, but misses. And here we go. There might be a possible thing. Vex is rotating up. We might have a play here. But no, here we go. Back and again, this first part of the game, a lot of just like probing the enemy defenses and trying to get out. It looks like we're having a Rift Herald call by Cooper. Great call here. We knew the set had to back, and Sejuani was low and had to leave. So here we go. Cooper, Tyrannus first guy, quick call, and that is an early Rift Herald, bringing our lead even further. And now that Rift Herald, you're able to place, and it's you can place it in a lane and it'll do an extra damage to a tower, which can be extremely helpful. Here we go, back to our struggles mid. Looks like bot again. Our bot lane, Logan and Sean are pushing up, shoving this wave under tower. And it looks like maybe they'll walk away or go run. It looks like they're heading up river, checking vision. And again, our more trading back and forth mid, and that's a big part of it is these sort of like little trades where you don't go what they call like all in and just fight to the death. A lot of it's about trying to get their abilities on cooldown and get them low enough. And here we go, we have a gank. Tyrannosaurus guys coming in on the gank. Ultimate from Set. Karen pursuing. Smite. Ooh, nice shield. And there we go, the ultimate from George, getting that kill on Set, making sure he gets step no. Up through the fight bot. Looks like we lost that one. A good play by Fresh to stop that engage. Looks like they're just gonna finish off Logan there. So the Titans coming back here with a little bit of breath of hope. As an unfortunate time to die, you'll notice once the dragon's killed, every 5 minutes it'll respawn after it's after 5 minutes it'll respawn. So with the bot lane getting killed there, it opens up an opportunity for a dragon take here by the Indian team. We lost our mid laner there. So he tries to steal it. Oh no! Marino takes the dragon. Here comes Scooper with the steal. And it looks like now 7-4 and we're tied on dragons. And again, just to sort of explain the scoreboard up at the top. Back to directed view, but you have basically dragons. So this counts the number of dragons a team has taken. This counts the number of Rift Heralds you've taken, and this is your number of towers, gold lead, and this is your team's kills versus the enemy team's kills. So right now it is 7-4. Still in our favor, but San Marino's closing the gap. And we only have looks like about 400 gold lead. But here we go, making an attempt at the tower, taking off plates. Nice, that's two plates down. And we're really getting some good damage in on that, and pulling back as their San Marino's bot lane shows back up. Looks like there's a little bit of action top here. Nice little roam by mid. You'll notice that was actually their mid lane came up for that. And here we have Cooper coming over the edge here, looking for some action in the jungle. He's gonna go after Sejuani, taking it to Sejuani in his own jungle. Here we go, Tyrannosaurus guy with the kill. Our bot lane roaming to help. Santa jumps in. Looks like he's gonna get CC'd and killed right there in the middle. Tyrannosaurus guy is stuck. He's trying to get out. They get the kill on Cooper. Logan trying to get away. A nice catch by Fresh. Zips in with the play, and they're gonna finish him off. So that's a 3-for-1 kill there. So what started out pretty good in jungle trade. Oh, they got another hook on Elvis, and it looks like they will be able to finish him off with the lantern. There we go. Yep. So that's with George up there on the top getting that solo kill. So with that, actually, San Marino is taking the gold lead with that, and we're almost tied up in kills. So kind of a bad turn of events for Potter Valley, but this game is far from over. So here we go, some more action in the bot lane. Silas is recalling. Oh, there we go, Master Yi. So there's you can recall whenever you want to, but it can actually be interrupted by damage from the enemy. So sometimes back in right in front of them. Nice counter kill there. We're able to get a thrash, so both supports killed in the bot lane, leaving our ADCs to duke it out in here. And you'll notice too, looks like Varus actually is now has 4 kills, no deaths, and 4 assists. That's what this number means down here. And has a slight minion or CS advantage, so he has a little more gold. And now they're even on levels though. For a second there's a level disparity. And you also notice here that there's a bunch of, you can actually see the San Marino is doing a pretty good job of keeping vision on the map. So here's what San Marino's vision looks like. Here's what Potter's vision looks like, and we just keep it on this so we can see everybody come in. But it looks like we're dancing around up here. Rift Herald is about ready to spawn. So over here we have our spawn timers on the bottom right. So this is Rift Herald is up, and it looks like San Marino is going to try to take that take that thing, and they have a lot of people in the area to do it. They have Set's done a good job of pushing our folks up to the tower. And Thresh here is what they're doing called zoning, where it's keeping our jungler away from the Jax. Oh, it all comes out from CS1 and they go in and they get the kill on Cooper. That'll be a Rip Herald as well. Now they're trying to convert that into Vex. We are able to get out, but there is some action in the bot lane down here where looks like we lost both Tristana and Senna while that Rip Herald was here. The Rip Herald comes out, get a good shot of what the Rip Herald looks like. This big ugly guy here, and when it hits the tower, it brings a big punch. So it looks like we might lose mid tower over that. Yep, there goes mid tower goes down. They're engaging on Elvis. Yep, there we go. Yeah. And that might be more damage on this tower if the Herald's able to go again. And here it comes. Oh, that might be a second tower. Cooper trying to contest. Silas backing out. There we go. We're able to save the tower, but just barely. There's only very little health left on the tower. And again, here's our health bar here. Looks like the dragon's up. We have Thresh and the enemy jungle on it, so the support in the jungle coming. But we are looking to contest it. So here we go. They have wards over the side. They have vision of us. We have vision of them, so we're coming around with the engage. Looks like Cooper is trying to force off the Silas, but the dragon take is still happening. So here we go. It is gonna maybe be a fight here. George coming into the fight. We'll see what happens. Up. San Marino takes the dragon. Now they're gonna try to engage on our top lane. Coming after Senna. I think it's a wild fight all over the map. Here we go. Looks like we might. Just trying to jump in, gets the Sejuani. Will he get a double? Yep, there's the double kill. And here we go. Nice, good. Actually, looks like we lost. They got the shutdown on Silas. So good 3-0 fight there, and that again gets us right back into this game. But now it looks like San Marino has the gold advantage in the game. And you'll notice too, as we go along, you'll see the gold popping up as things are killed. So last hitting minions, last hitting jungle monsters, and killing any champions all gives you gold. All right, here we go. Tyrannosaurus guys going in on their top lane set. Set's able to get him. Here we go with Garen. Garen's trying to finish this off. Vex coming up to it. Nice hold by Vex. Here we go. Vex goes in. Thresh, lantern by Thresh. Shield. Here we go. We're gonna maybe get it. That shield by Sejuani comes out. And this looks like trouble for George. Yep, there we go. And here we go. Shutdown. Silas with the shutdown on George. Up, and they're going after. Still on the Vex. May be able to get the and yep, they are able to catch it. Almost unable to get away. There's a lot of what they call CC on that. So Thresh has a lot of abilities, will help pull people in place. And that'll be our tier 2 tower. So now we're in a fairly bad position with our inhibitor tower now being able to be threatened by the enemy team. It looks like they're going to try to siege it down. So with a 3-on-1 situation, ult comes out from our Senna. Tristana hopping in to try to get an engage going, and we are able to turn them back from the siege. So our tower stays standing for just a little bit. And here we go. And here's the red buff I was talking about earlier. So this adds some extra burn and healing for what we have here. It looks like San Marino is trying to fight in our jungle. It looks like we may be able to turn this on them. Ooh, nice bomb plant. There's also all these plants throughout the jungle that, like, some of them will launch over things, some of them will heal you, some of them will get vision. So again, lots of things to think about and learn about in this game. And again, that's why once you get into it, it's pretty fun. And for those of you watching this for the first time, not knowing what League of Legends is, my apologies to you. It is a lot. It's kind of a bunch of gobbledygook. And my advice to you is to watch some professional matches with professional announcers. They'll have all the abilities for you. Much keener analysis. This is very definitely the beginner mood. It looks like we took a tower top. So George in the top lane, doing what we call basically side pushing or side laning, and taking towers as the rest of the team sort of dances down here. So right now we have a 4v5 down here, but as long as we kind of keep our distance and play it smart, right, we can occupy the enemy team while George is up here taking the tower. And that's 2 towers for this engagement. So really well, good job by Potter. I'm getting back, and now we have some recalls coming out. They have to deal with George before he takes more towers. And George sees those recalling. It looks like he's gonna duck out for a bit. And go for a little walk through the jungle, placing down wards in their jungle to give us vision, and he's going to take their red while they have to deal with that tower. It looks like we've stayed a little bit too long down here with the double kill. We'll go back just slightly just to see what happened here. All right, here we go. Back in time as George is up there. Again, we got I think a little bit lazy, ran forward. Oh, nice hook by Thresh. He comes in to play. The ultimate sets in. This is what they call a tower dive. Looks like they're going to get yet one kill on Senna, another one on Tristana. Oh, a third kill. So that's what called in the lingo is called a tower dive. So the towers, I have not mentioned this before, but the towers by default will attack the minions. However, if a champion attacks another champion in the enemy tower's range, it will target the champions, and it does a lot of damage. They are a very good defensive thing, but with enough people and coordinating that CC, you can do what's called a tower dive, where you intentionally jump into that range and kill the enemy team, just because. So that's a good retaliation by San Marino. Killing 3 and taking two towers for George's side push. And you see people pinging Baron. We'll take the Fog of War off. So here's Baron Nashor, which provides a very big buff. So here we go, back at Dragon again. Looks like San Marino's trying to go for their third Dragon. The fight comes out. They kill Senna right off the bat. We're dancing around. Might have the opportunity for a steal. Cooper popping ult, going in. Oh, almost steals it. Now there's a fighter in her hands. He may die for it. And yeah, they're able to lock him down, making that kill. Nice attempt at the Dragon steal by Cooper. And now San Marino's going to come through the thing, looking for more kills, looking to push their numbers advantage. We have. Looks like they've caught Vex out, but Vex is able to hop away. There might be some things here. Sejuani's in the area. We have a possible do here. Tristana going in, gets the roll down. They're just starting to get too tanky though for steal. Another fight by mid. Oh, nice flash, gets you out. And that reminds me, there is in addition to the 3 basic abilities and the ultimate ability, you also get 2 summoner spells, which are these guys here. So Flash is a very common one, lets you like hop a quick distance when to avoid danger. Here we go. Looks like they Set going and gets a kill, but Logan's able to kill him right back. So here we go. We got looks like some trouble down here. Vex might get a kill, but the whole team's there, and no, Thresh is able to stay alive. And again, if you look down here at Thresh's build, he has a bunch of pretty tanky items. So he's got the plated steel camp, the Thorn Mail, which gives you health and armor, and of course the Locket of the Iron Solari, which gives you both armor and magic resist. Which brings up another thing to learn about, is that every champion in the game does, some of them do mixed damage, some of them do a specific type of damage. But there's physical damage and magic damage, and your armor helps against physical damage, and magic resist helps, as one might think, against magic damage. And so that's another way that your tanky support types on a team can last longer in a fight is by building those items. And then there's again, I mean, damages that gives you more AD or attack damage, or items that give you more ability power or magic damage. There's a lot of thought and practice goes into fight mid. Looks like it's not going well for Potter. Losing one. Will they lose another? Yep, they lose Senna. And here we go. We may lose the tower for that. Silas going in. Little tower dive. We are able to kill the Silas, but San Marino pushes in, and that's going to be an inhibitor tower, and probably an inhibitor as well. Tristana, our Smiles and Tears, is the only one up. He should be able to defend us, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, San Marino going to try to end right here. Here we go, pushing in. Not much to do. Nice hook by Thresh. Play. There's Smiles and Tears gone. After the Vex, there is staying on the tower. There's one Nexus tower down. We go 2 Nexus tower down. Set and Thresh doing a good job of zoning out the defense. And that is going to be the Nexus. Here we go. They're just cleaning it up at this point. Again, Potter doing a good job, not giving up, staying in there, maybe getting a kill. Yep, got a flash out. They're coming forward. Looks like Thresh might go down. Thresh might go down for it. Shoot, Varus though, still able to poke around to the outside. Caged by Senna, good. There's a quadra kill by Mookie 960 there, the Varus ADC. And here we go, onto the, Tristana gets the shutdown on that, but it's not going to be enough. Here, the Nexus is destroyed, and it is San Marino 33-19 with the Nexus at 27 minutes and 20 seconds. A fabulous game, but anyways, that is the basics of League of Legends, and I know it's a lot, but again, there are YouTube videos and professional videos galore out there if you want to watch more. But again, great game by both. A great start by Potter Valley and San Marino, way to claw their way back in and win it. And yeah, that is all from Potter Valley. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep watching Bearcat Hive Gaming. We'll have more games every Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 4:30 are our League of Legends matches, and we will try to stream those live. And eventually, we'll have some pretty good commentary. And that is all for now. We are Hive. We are collective. We are one.